welcome to this course, 7 speaking voice elements that empower your leadership credibility. We're going to be talking about volume, pace, pauses, inflections, pitch, and accents, how to deal with accents. And in all of this, it's going to be about how to improve your speaking tonality. Tonality is the non-verbal aspects of speaking. You see, people want to feel what it is that you say. They want to be able to touch it, and they want to trust you. They read between the lines, but a lot of people actually struggle with being comfortable in their expression. And you see, voice is about connection with the body. When we connect with our bodies and we really feel what it is that we say, we can then have more control in what it is that we say. So these 7 elements will give you the tools and the skills to be able to tap into the expression of your voice. So throughout this program, we're going to be dealing with breath control also, and we're going to talk about emotions in the speaking. We're going to also look at voice care, how to look after your voice so then you can speak for a long time and not actually get fatigued. And we're also going to deal with the topic of monotone and mumbling. Overall, out of all the different aspects of voice that are in my bigger program, which is a follow-up to this one, where I outline 12 different other aspects of voice, I have found that monotone and mumbling are probably the most important ones to look at. You see, because monotone and mumbling is where that expression is completely avoided altogether, or perhaps missed because there's a lack of understanding on how do I express myself? How do I do that? A lot of my clients actually say, Maria, how do I express myself? How do I engage with that? And I teach them how to do that through engaging with emotions, and then how to match the emotion, the feelings, with the body and the voice, because the voice is part of the body. So throughout this program, you're going to learn not only the basics, but the beginnings of what you can start to do immediately to have that credibility in your leadership when you speak, because leadership is all about speaking. But when we speak, we must speak with that full commitment of knowing that people are engaged and with what we say, and we're really able to speak from the heart and say what we mean and mean what we say. So enjoy this course, and there'll be plenty of other videos and worksheets that you can download. Okay, thank you. Do you ever feel like your voice is raspy? It feels like it's all clogged up, husky. It feels strained. There's some sense of pain and soreness, fatigue, maybe even over coughing, irritation. And you feel like you want to avoid speaking. And for some of you who work on telephones, you want to actually not even be at work. So it increases your level of absenteeism. You know, it feels like when you're speaking, it's unclear, people asking you to repeat again. It's difficult to understand what it is that you say. For some of you, it feels like you're forcing your voice to even make a sound, and there's no support, and it feels like you're going to run out of voice. Maybe by the end of the day you have run out of voice, or it's just sore. You go home and you're absolutely tired and you can't continue your life. Or you've got a workshop and you're already struggling. It's day 1 and you've got a couple more days to go, and you're wondering, what are you going to do? And even though you're using a microphone, it feels like you're still not able to project that voice as well as you would have liked to. You know, so there's a sense of struggling to speak and difficulty in actually maintaining momentum, and, you know, even having phlegm always in your throat, and you have to clear your throat and swallow, the sense of tightness. And it just really takes the joy out of speaking and even serving others. If you are working on the telephone, you don't even want to take that call, or perhaps you're saying no to that presentation because you know your voice is not going to help you. So these situations do happen time and time again, particularly for those that don't understand. If you don't understand how to control your voice, and in this little module here, I want to give you some ideas about what you can do to help you prevent voice loss. We need to strengthen our voices. Even teachers today, we know, are suffering with a lot of voice issues, and there's a big work cover bill for teachers' voices in classrooms. So I recommend a few things that you can do. You should take some more rests and breaks. So do pause and have a rest. Have longer breaks, so allow your voice to heal, because if it hasn't healed and then you're having to get up again, you're going to make the situation worse. Don't speak loudly or forcefully. Only use the voice you have. Right now, as I'm speaking, I'm using my diaphragm muscles. I can feel the support of my breath. And there is going to be another video all about breath and how to support your voice. So have a look at that video. So as I'm speaking, I feel my tummy muscles holding my voice as if to support it. So then it doesn't come just from my throat, it comes from my tummy. And so this allows me to project. So there's an exercise you can do later to improve your diaphragmatic breath. And from the throat aspect, which is the vocal cords, that's where most of the issues are happening. You need to warm them up with a straw exercise. And on this module, there is an exercise called a straw exercise where you blow in the water and you just do woo through a straw. So that both works your breath and your voice. So have a look at that straw exercise. That's a warm up. Another one that you can do is a simple lip trill. Okay, but the most important thing is not to force your voice. Just allow your voice to come out the amount of energy you have. It feels like this when I'm forcing. I'm pushing, and I'm going to run out of voice very soon like that. But if I just use what I have, I only use the voice I have. Now, drinking lots of water. The more you speak, the more water. Juice, caffeine. Coffee, we all like it. But the thing is, coffee dries you out, and so does tea. So obviously smoking would also be drying out your vocal cords. Sometimes inhalers, Ventolin inhalers will affect your voice. Any inhaler will absolutely affect your voice because it's the only thing that gets down there. The rest is really affecting you through your bloodstream. And the other thing is just making sure you do warm up your voice. I think, we say that, but we've got to do it every day in the car, on the way to work, or perhaps at work, spending some time warming up. Or one other thing is to use your body when you're speaking. Don't just use your throat. It's your posture, it's your legs, it's your hands. That allows your body to release your voice, because your voice is part of your body. Now, when you can do this better, what will happen is that you'll have a clearer tone and it's less fatiguing for you. So you'll have more energy at the end of the day. Instead of really avoiding speaking, you're going to want to speak. You're going to want to give your voice away. You become more flexible and healthy with your voice. It sounds like you've got more energy. You're not aging. So voice sometimes can sound like you're really aging, or that you're fatigued or stressed. So well-being does affect your voice, by the way. So you might be not sleeping enough. That could also be creating a voice loss. So when your voice sounds better, you overall look healthier and sound healthier, and people want to engage with others who are more energetic. And you'll also feel like you're moving towards people other than pulling away. So I'm going to enclose a couple of exercises where I'm going to put them down as PDFs for you that cover things like the straw exercise. Also 12 things that you can do to help your voice endurance and longevity, okay? Because voice can go and you can age. You can lose your voice. You can wake up one day and not be able to speak. And I have seen this many, many times. And it comes from trauma, or it comes from continuous stress and strain. And at that point, of course, you would have to go see an ENT. So I'm going to also give you a worksheet about relaxing and letting go of tension. Ensure your breath is deep and practicing some of those exercises to help you deal with any qualities of voice that feels like it's a loss, where you feel like you're losing your voice. I hope this has helped you, and I look forward to getting any recordings from you or perhaps some feedback. Thank you.